Welcome to the Vine Life Podcast. I'm Tony Clark, your host. I've got a special guest on today's program, and it's the founding member of the Kody Norris Show. Now, the Kody Norris Show brings bluegrass to life with tradition, sparkle, and showmanship. Led by multi-instrumentalist frontman Kody Norris, Mary Rachel, Josiah Tyree, and Charlie Lowman. I hope I'm pronouncing those names correctly.
Man, you nailed them. You nailed them.
Now, the group has earned prestigious awards, made chart-topping albums, and a reputation as one of the most entertaining acts in bluegrass today. Plus, they're very fancy dressers, and I'll talk about that as well. They have a brand new album out that's called Falutin Hillbilly. I certainly want to know more about that. More information about the Kody Norris Show can be found at The Kody Norris Show, and that's Kody with a K, thekodynorrisshow.com. Kody, I can't thank you enough, man, for coming on the program today.
It's a pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Now, I've got to start this off. I saw in your press release and on your social media, there's this big, beautiful mural in Mountain City, Tennessee, and it's got your face right on it. I believe your wife as well. But tell me about this mural. What's it all about?
Man, we back in July, there's an event that we hold at our house each and every year called the Backyard Breakdown. It's basically a big fan appreciation day kind of thing. It's a ticketed event, but there's only 300 tickets sold. I hire some professional bands, bring them in, and just a really, really unique event. Well, kind of unbeknownst to me, through the spring and summer, there was a committee formed called the Friends of Kody that were a group of citizens here in my town of Mountain City, Tennessee, that have worked so very hard at putting all this thing together. Mary Rachel knew about it, but she didn't tell me anything. And so they come to my house and unveil this concept of this mural that they were going to paint downtown. And it's just the most humbling thing that I've ever had to happen. And it just means so much to me that my community has thought enough of what little bit that I've maybe accomplished. I don't know, but that they think enough of that and think of us fondly enough that they would do something like that. And it's right in the heart of downtown Mountain City where I grew up. And on the other side of a big grocery store down there. And of course, the grocery store is probably one of my favorite places in town. But anyway, it just meant so much to me to see that. And they brought an artist in, Tim White, who's a regional artist he's painted so many murals, in the southeastern United States of depicting, folks of country music. And he just did a phenomenal job, just knocked this thing teetotally out of the park. And I'm just totally blown away by this mural.
Well, I'm a very visual person, and I love beautiful art. And to see this thing, I don't think is it quite finished, or is there an unveiling in the next few days?
It is finished, and there's an unveiling here in just a few days.
Well, it's certainly beautiful, and you can certainly go to the KodyNorrisShow.com website, and you can find their social media there as well. And I think I saw it on their Facebook page. You can certainly check that out. Now, I think is it October 3rd? There's going to be a fiddlers convention.
Yes, the unveiling for the mural kicks off the 100th anniversary of the Mountain City Fiddlers Convention. Started in 1925 right here in Mountain City, Tennessee. And Mary Rachel and I actually produced that event. And it's going to be a really, really big time here in Mountain City. And so excited about the unveiling of the mural. They've got a whole big They've not told me exactly what all is going on, but I know there's something going on. And it's just going to be a really big weekend for bluegrass and old-time country music.
Well, Kody, that is a beautiful part of the state. My wife and I go to East Tennessee quite often. And, there's something about the East Tennessee area and the people that's special there, right?
Oh, really? It's just the most wonderful place in the world. I've traveled all over the globe with the music, and there's something about, and even if I wasn't from here, I think I would feel at home here. Just something about the people, the culture, just wonderful people are straightforward, brutally honest. And I just love my community, love where I'm from, and really, really cherish that fact of where I'm from.
Well, again, a very beautiful part of the country. I think one of the most beautiful parts of the country with the mountains and the people. Now, the Kody Norris Show, you guys are extremely talented, obviously, just listening to you. But you're a show as well. You're very theatrical in your style. You want to talk about that, the term show on your title there?
I really feel that that's very, very important. It's still entertainment, and our brand of country music and the way that we do things, kind of harkens back maybe to a time gone by in a certain sense. But then again, it's also, an extremely unique take to the fact that it's something brand new and fresh. And we've introduced a whole new generation of people to things like rhinestone nudie suits, patent leather boots, and cowboy hats, and all that type of thing. And in this technologically advanced age that we live in, where entertainment's so accessible, there's only so much entertainment value though that you can get from a screen. And to get to be, immersed in a live entertaining performance, especially complete with, good down home country music and comedy and all the elements that we bring it, to the show. I feel that that's of the utmost importance, to the playing and the singing's always got to take center stage, but still yet the way you package that up and surround it is probably the most important element of that. And the mission statement of the Kody Norris Show is this simple. I want to make a memory each and every night when we hit the stage. When people leave there, I want them to feel like that they've been entertained in every sense of the word.
Well, I don't see how you can sit through your show and not be entertained. And the way that you guys perform, I'm just curious, is any of that scripted or is it just spontaneous? It looks like it's just spontaneous.
See, totally spontaneous, off the cuff. Actually, my band don't even know one song we're going to do past the third song. I give them the first three and we take it from there. And I think that's important because your audience will tell you what you should be playing. The kind of we've got a wide range of songs that we do, and the audience will be sure and let you know whether they like that, like what you're doing, or don't. So we're very, very big on that note.
Well, you're certainly professionals at it and very good, very entertaining. I've got to ask this with the rhinestones, the fringe, and the suits and that you guys wear. Who makes your outfits?
They're actually they're made by a fellow named Tim Jones in Los Angeles, California. Double Eight Apparel. He's been making my stuff for a long, long time, and I've designed the most of those. Mary Rachel's designed a few of those. And we always try to keep something, something new and fresh. Of course, without fitting the whole band in that, the timeline's a little longer than it used to be when I was just buying those for myself. And so we always got as soon as we get one, the next one's already halfway designed and on the way. So that's a never ending cycle.
Well, again, very, very impressive. Very impressive outfits as well. So, Kody, I've got to ask. Yeah, I know that you did stints playing as a sideman in studio and teaching. What was the spark that said, I'm going to start the Kody Norris Show? Was there a specific thing?
Yeah. When I was only about 4 years old, I knew that entertainment was going to be where I was going to land. I told my parents, after I got to see a lot of, live shows, when I was young. And I knew I wanted to do that someday. And the light really came on. I saw Porter Wagner, when I was 12, 13 years old. I saw people like Jimmy Martin and the Sunny Mountain Boys when I was a kid, and Bill Monroe and the Bluegrass Boys. I took all those elements, all of those things that I liked to see. Went to a B.B. King concert when I was maybe 18 or 19. Took some of those elements. Entertaining people. There's as much of an art to the entertainment element that there is to the playing or the singing. I knew what I wanted to do. I just had to have the right people in place to make it happen and to keep the ball bouncing. And tried different variations of the band and different things and trying to do this. And everybody, you're always kind of patterning, making a pattern of yourself after someone else. And I feel like that I really found myself and really found the Kody Norris Show sound and style about 10 or 11 years ago. And that was when we rebranded everything to the Kody Norris Show, because the Kody Norris Show is not genre restricted. We can sell that anywhere as long as people will allow us to be there. And I think that's been a critical element of our success too, is being able to kind of cross genres a little bit. And so that's pretty much how it all happened and what made it come into play.
Well, I know that your fans are certainly glad that it happened. So let's go to this new album, fairly brand new album, I guess. It's called Falutin Hillbilly. Tell me a little bit about this album.
We had such a blast recording Falutin Hillbilly that I feel that album just totally exemplifies what the Kody Norris Show's brand of entertainment is. And that's hard to capture, in recorded form sometimes, capturing that energy, capturing that, every element. There's some, I love finding songs that kind of dust off a little bit, maybe some B-side things that sort of got overlooked and breathed some new life into them. And there's some examples of that. There's some original material on here that I've written that friends of mine have sent me. And just package it up all the way across the board. And when we were looking for a title, I like catchy titles to albums, and we threw this one around the table several times. And Falutin Hillbilly kept kind of coming around, and the record label owner and president Mark Freeman, he just straight up asked me once, what is a highfalutin hillbilly? And I was like, need I say more? But you know, growing up, around all kinds of country music and the life that I came from, I I always just wanted to be a highfalutin hillbilly, play the music that I like, play the old songs that I like in a traditional style. But at the same time, get to have the fancy cars and the fancy suits and all the things. And, bluegrass and country music have been wonderful to the Kody Norris Show. And to get to do the things that we love to do each and every day, travel all over the world, sit on an interview with nice folks even like you. It's just a wonderful, wonderful thing. It's just the grandest thing in the world that people, like what we do and that they've latched on to what we do.
Well, again, an amazing brand new album, and I believe it's on vinyl as well, correct?
Oh, yes. Yeah, our first gold record. It's on a big, sparkly, shiny gold vinyl, and we love that. And I always try to put a little thought into now with all the color expanding on the vinyl, man, you can just make any dream a reality. So we have a lot of fun with that. And a whole new set of merch with the Highfalutin Hillbilly record. And I invite everybody over to, check out our website, of course, and the CodyNorrisShow.com. Remember, that's Kody with a K. Anything else would be Sody, and I wouldn't want you to be confused. But you can check out all things in regard to the Highfalutin Hillbilly record. Even get you an official, genuine article Highfalutin Hillbilly hat over there. So everybody needs 2 of those.
Well, I was going to ask you about that because I was checking out your merch store before the interview, and there's a couple of things I'm going to order on that website, on that merch store. So very good stuff on there. Especially, I like that belt buckle, I believe, that you've got on there. So.
Oh, man, those have been a great... Man, I can't believe how many people have the Kody Norris Show belt buckles now. We're excited about it.
Yeah, again, go to that website, the CodyNorrisShow.com. And again, that's Kody with a K. Kody, talk about, and I realize time is short, but talk about your fans, the fans that have supported you and keep you going night after night after night. What are your fans, what do you appreciate about them?
Simply the fact that they exist. That they, especially in a time, where finances are tight, they can spend their money on anything they want to. But the fact that they choose to spend it on Kody Norris and on the Kody Norris Show, traveling miles, sometimes hundreds, even thousands of miles to come to see our shows, they will never know how much that truly means to us. And the fact that they, again, they can do anything they want to. They've put their work week in. They've did their thing. They have their own money to do with what they please. And the fact that they choose us to do that, I really can't put that into words just how much I appreciate that. And they love us, and we're going to do every single thing that we can each and every night up there to love them back and pull them in and treat them just like family, because that's how we look at them. And, I want, anytime they come to see our show, I want it to feel like we're sitting in their living room. And keep it, keep it that down home, keep it that down to earth, and always be approachable. I love getting to meet my fans and talk to them and spend some time with them. And sometimes time's tight, the scheduling's tight. We don't have the time to do, all we'd like to. But anytime I'm at a performance, anybody listening, you be sure and come up and shake and howdy with us. We certainly love that opportunity.
Well, again, it looks like you're very accessible to your fans, and I know, your fans certainly appreciate that access. So, Kody, I guess final question here: when you think about the legacy of bluegrass and Appalachian music, what role do you hope your band plays in passing it forward?
Well, I would always want to be remembered simply somebody who kept it classy. and presented it in its purest form, presented it well and with a good, good clean cut nature. And to the point that, if maybe 50 years down the road, there'll be somebody, maybe, mimicking what we have done just a little bit and, setting themselves up for a good career as I was able to do with my heroes. And again, I always want to keep it classy, keep it the real deal. And I think when you're real and genuine in anything you do, there's always room for success, and success will follow. Always trying to do the right thing, and we really strive each and every day, to do that and bring our fans a rock solid performance wherever the case may be, that they get the opportunity to see us, meet us, maybe spend a little time with us. And as we roll on through the rest of our career, I hope we can just continue to simply do that.
Very well stated. And you guys have an extensive tour dates on your website. If folks want to see you, do they just go to your website? Is that the best way to find your upcoming tour dates?
Check out the tour dates, and there's a very, very good chance we'll be coming to a town near you. And we always love that opportunity to hop on the website myself and just see, where the team has us placed for the next little while and where we're going and what we're doing. And you never know where the Kody Norris Show liable to turn up, that's for sure.
Well, again, Kody, I can't thank you enough for coming on and talking about the Kody Norris Show. Again, go to the KodyNorrisShow.com with a K, Kody with a K. Again, look at the merch page, look at the upcoming tour dates. And Kody, we'll ask you to hang on 30 seconds post-interview, but I can't thank you enough for coming on and telling us about the Kody Norris Show.
I sincerely appreciate the opportunity, and let's do this again sometime.
Absolutely.